guys, this is the Gaming Weasel back again with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be covering a beginner guide and sort of tips and tricks video for Warframe in 2021. Considering this is my first video, I'm going to try to make it as best as I possibly can. I'm trying to cover everything that I can in like the short time. I don't want to bore you guys with 30-minute videos, just talk about beginner stuff. But I will be covering everything that I possibly can in the time that I will be recording. Now, first things first, the first thing you're gonna come across once you enter Warframe is gonna be Warframes themselves. 3 of them, in fact: Mag, Volt, and Excalibur. Now, honestly, you can choose whichever one you want. The one that I chose, the one that I prefer for new players, is gonna be Excalibur, but it is your choice. Volt is a good option as well. Mag is a decent option for a certain part of the game. They are gonna carry you for I guess 50, maybe well, not 50% of the game, but 50 to 60% of the beginner, I guess, phase of Warframe. Now, Warframes have 4 abilities and 1 passive, which I'm going to be showing you in just a second. I'm going to be using Volt Prime as a subject. Now, your first ability is unlocked at rank 0 of your Warframe, which I'll talk about in a second. Your second ability is unlocked at rank 5, I think. Then the third one is rank 7, and then the fourth one is at rank 10. Now, after that, you will gain, for each level you level up, you're gonna gain not armor, but shields, energy, and health. It really depends on which one. I don't know what the sequence is. You're also gonna gain ranks for your 4 abilities. Now, one thing that I wanted to note, that the max rank is 30 for weapons and for Warframes and other stuff as well. There are weapons that go above level 40, but those are far off into the distance for new players, so we're not going to talk about those. How do you gain ranks and levels? You gain ranks by collecting affinity. Affinity is gained by killing enemies. Affinity is virtually XP, it's just called affinity. And as I said, there's a max of 30 levels. You can get this pretty easily. You just have to play missions with the Warframe and pretty easily just gain levels with your Warframe and weapons. I will not be recommending Warframes and weapons in this video. I'm going to be recommending those in a video coming up in the next couple of days, so stay tuned for that. Now, I wanted to say that modding will be another thing that I'll be going into, so keep an eye on that. But increasing levels for weapons does not increase their damage or status or critical chance. It just increases the mod capacity, which allows you to put mods which do increase your damage, status, and of course critical chance and other aspects as well. Modding is a very personal thing. You can mod however you want, so you can check out build videos on people's channels, but in the end you can do whatever you want. Now, a couple of things that I want to recommend before moving on to the bigger tips and tricks is complete the star chart. Start off from Earth, of course you will, and then complete the star chart as fast, well, not as fast as you can. Don't try to blaze through it, but I definitely recommend you complete the star chart, because you will unlock something that is called arbitrations, and these will be very useful missions later on down in your Warframe career. Now, once you completed every single mission, you're going to come across junctions. As you can see, there's Venus and Mars here. I'm going to be covering the Venus one, and every single junction requires a couple of tasks that you need to complete. So for the Venus junction, you need to complete War's Prize quest, collect 20 mods, apply 4 mods to a single Warframe or weapon, upgrade any mod to rank 2. These missions are pretty easy, you can do them, and yeah, as you can see, the rewards are listing slowly right there. Now, completing missions and leveling up your Warframes and your weapons and doing some other things as well will increase your mastery rank. Now, what is mastery rank? Mastery rank virtually displays the time you invested in the game, the weapons, the amount of Warframes, the amount of stuff you did in Warframe. It does unlock cool stuff, increasing your mastery rank, but you don't have to rush it. I would prefer you get to maybe mastery rank 8 and then take it just a tad bit slower then. I will leave a link in the description below to the Warframe wiki, where you can see what you sort of unlock at each single master rank. You know, not counting the mod capacity, then void traces and stuff like that. Just for example, I think the Orchis Relay, which is on Pluto, is unlocked at rank 8, if I'm correct, or rank 16. I'm actually not sure about that one, but I know some tiny things like that are unlocked at certain master ranks, so I will prefer you go onto that site that I live in the description below and check it out. Now, after that, as I said, master rank is not that important, don't have to rush it that fast. Getting into Warframes as well. I wouldn't prefer you try to get as many Warframes as you can because that's going to drain you. Try to get a couple of good Warframes, check out a couple of videos for beginner frames. As I said, I'll be making one soon as well. Check out that and then try to get those frames if you can. Then most of those Warframes are going to be good for most of the game, even sort of low-high level, I guess I could call it. So keep an eye on that as well. So don't try to, try to get as much stuff at once as possible. Try to, but not try to burn yourself out, because that's not gonna be fun for you, and then you're gonna not play this game anymore. I mean, it's all up to you. Just my personal recommendation. Now, talking about the bigger stuff, like the 50 platinum that you start off with, and platinum in general. Platinum in Warframe can be gained later on at Master Rank 2. You can start trading with other players. Now, platinum can be gained by trading with other players for items, mods, then statues, scenes, which is used for taking pictures in sort of a capture mode, which isn't really that important yet for you guys. I mean, it will probably never be, but never mind that. And you can also buy it as well for real life money. Now, if you are willing to cough up money, I would prefer you wait for the daily login reward of 75% discount for platinum. So if you're gonna do that, wait for a 75% discount, which is pretty awesome. 75% is a massive discount. If you're not planning to, try to trade with other players. I made a video on how to earn platinum for new and older players, so you can check that out as well. Platinum is going to be very useful. It is going to reduce your grind. It is going to unlock new opportunities for you. And you start off with 50 platinum. What I would recommend what you do is go into the equipment, press escape, and then go into equipment in your inventory, and then buy at least one Warframe slot for 20 platinum. I don't think you actually start off with extra Warframe slots at the beginning, so don't hold me to it. If you do, then don't buy it yet until you need it. And then buy some weapon slots, which you get 2 of for 12 platinum, which is pretty good. Then save that tiny amount of platinum, and then once you start earning platinum at around rank 6 or 8, you should be able to earn a decent sum of platinum per week. I would prefer you go and search up boosters here in the market, and here you will see affinity, credit, resource, and drop chance boosters. This is what I would recommend you spend platinum on. So this is the first phase of that tip that I'm giving you. This is the stuff that you should spend platinum on. These boosters are gonna give you a double affinity, credits, resources respectively, and the drop chance booster will allow you or give you double the chances of getting more loot, which is incredible. This one is very good as well. Really depends on what you need. I would prefer you buy the 3-day one if you got a free day off, or you have a free weekend or something like that, and just try to grind out as much as you can, because all 3 of these are mostly useful. Affinity, what I personally do is I gather maybe like 10 weapons, maybe 2-3 warframes, and then use it then, because using it on maybe like 2 warframes and that's in one weapon is not very useful. It doesn't really pay off itself. But using it on multiple things and just trying to grind it out is very useful. Now, stuff that I do not recommend spending platinum on: warframes, warframes in general, and weapons in general. Weapons can be purchased like this. If some of you are having a problem purchasing weapons, you just go into the, for example, I went in the primary, and you see, oh, it's 225 platinum. Like, how the hell am I supposed to get this weapon? Click on it and just build the blueprints. And it's pretty easy. Now, I chose the Amprex because it was an accident, but let me choose a weapon that you do not need a clan for, which I'm going to be talking about in a second. There you go, let's go to heck. And you just purchase a blueprint, and you just buy it and play with it. That's pretty plain and simple. You do not have to buy it for platinum. Also, warframes, honestly, out of all the warframes that I have, which I have every single one except 2, I would prefer you do not spend platinum on them. But if you have a load of platinum and if you find out one warframe very difficult to grind, do it. But cosmetics you can buy later on, like for example, if I go into cosmetics right here, let's go Sandanas for example. You do not need these. You can purchase these when you're earning a decent sum of platinum per week, and you just have a lot of platinum laying around. You can purchase them then, but at the beginning you definitely don't want to purchase them as much. Now, also a couple of things that I wouldn't prefer you buy is resources as well, because if you go here and mods and endo, do not purchase these. These are gonna be useless for you guys. Do not even think about buying that. So moving on, the resources, I accidentally exited out. And then I think it's components or gear. Components, yeah. For example, this. Why would you buy an Orkin cell where you can grind it out pretty easily, or Nerods? Orkin catalysts and Orkin reactors. I'm going to talk about these in just a second, and that's like it's going to be right now. Orkin catalysts are things, or I guess sort of like a mod that you can apply to your weapons. So, for example, I'm going to pick a weapon that doesn't have it, like this weapon right here. If I go to upgrade, as you can see, the mod capacity is currently at 40. If I go into action and choose this, this is gonna double your mod capacity, so this is gonna be 80 when I finish with it. Now, what do I prefer? That's a the Orkin reactor is the same thing, but for Warframe. So if I go here in actions, as you can see, mod capacity has been doubled. I already have it installed. Now you will get these by you actually get them by Gift of the Lotus, which is an alert. Now alerts are, let me just show you. If you go to your navigation, alerts are these, as you can see, it says it right there. There you go, weekly alerts and just alerts themselves. So keep an eye on that. You never know what might come out of it. Now, what do I prefer you use them on? Use them on weapons you definitely know you're gonna keep, and warframes that you definitely know you're gonna keep. Now, every time you get a prime variant, so Volt Prime, Excalibur Prime, even though chances are very slim you're gonna get him, but yeah. Any kind of warframe prime weapon that you get, or prime warframe, keep it. It is gonna be useful. It is a better variant of the ordinary warframe, so Volt Prime is better than Volt, the ordinary Volt. Same with other warframes as well. So do not sell anything that virtually ends with Prime or Dex or Prisma or Meradetron, for example. That's a weapon, stuff like that. I wouldn't prefer you sell it if you don't already have a copy for yourself. Of course, keep that in mind. Now, joining a clan, I would definitely prefer you do when you get the chance. It's definitely going to be useful. You're going to get weapons. You're going to get, they might have events as well, and you might have a chance of earning platinum. You never know. All you need to do is press your T key and grow here into the recruiting chat, and then you will see people hosting clans here and saying, oh, we're looking for players and so on, and just, you know, private message them by left clicking on their name and clicking talk. As you can see, they're recruiting right now, so yeah, you can see that. And this is trading chat. These are the two chats that you're mostly gonna use. The clan chat, if you're really dedicated to your clan, yes, I personally don't even talk to my clanmates, so yeah, that's another thing. And you can also trade inside of your clan. That's where the main trading goes on with other players, or in your clan dojo, or in their clan dojo. So yeah. Oh yeah, another thing that you don't want to spend platinum on is rushing things. Do not rush things in the foundry. It's not useful. It's just gonna be waste of platinum. Just don't do it. You can wait out the 3 days that it takes to make a warframe. Just play something else, and just when the 3 days end, you can just play and do level up your warframe, and that is mostly it. Now, that's honestly everything I have on my list personally. Oh yeah, one thing, complete quests. Definitely complete quests. These are going to be very useful because you're going to get rewards, items, some warframes as well, and you're going to find out more of the lore of Warframe. So definitely complete the quests as well. It's going to be very useful and very fun for you. You will unlock those at certain mastery rank points, or you might get them from junctions that I showed you earlier on the navigation. That is mostly it. Those are my tips and my everything I really had to say about beginning in Warframe. Hope you guys enjoyed. If I missed anything out, leave it in the comment section below for new players to see. I really want you know, new players in Warframe to start off and, you know, have a good time I was personally taught by a friend who played this game a couple of you know, he played it I think a year before me, so always having someone to teach you the game is very nice. So if I did forget something, leave it in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed. This has been the Gaming Weasel. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, and see you guys later. Peace.